Alright guys, how's it going? I was going to get out today and shoot some pressure test loads for the Creedmoor, but ended up being 95% humidity, so I figured I'd make a little bump back resizing video. I plan on bumping back all these cases already, so we're going to be using our Remington 700. It's chambered in 308 Winchester. This is an ADL to BDL conversion. It's in a short action ultra mag BDL stock. It's got our Hawkins Precision Obendorf bottom plate and internals. For this, you're going to want to get a Hornady lock and load headspace comparator kit. That's going to be this guy here, and the anvil as well, which is this bottom piece. We're going to take 3 of our fired cases, get our measurements, we're going to write those down, and that's what we're going to bump back from. You're generally going to want to bump back 2 to 3 thousandths. Now I'm going to put a case in this rifle and just show you for reference between your fired case that is not bumped back, and generally when you're folding resizing, you're not bumping it back, so it's going to be the same thing. Your case is going to have a little bit of resistance on bolt close, and that is due to that case being the exact dimensions of your chamber. So when I get it there, you can see it takes quite a bit of pressure to close that bolt. You don't want that. That's not giving any room for any debris that may find its way into your chamber or under your case to close, which will create pressure spikes and all of that stuff whenever you go to close that and shoot it. So we'll get these measurements, write them down. Alright, first number is 1.628. It's good to write everything down because then you have it for later reference when you go back to resize again and you don't have to do all these measurements. Kind of want to roll it in a circle and make sure that it's flat on that anvil. 1628. And 1629. Whoop. 1628.5. Alright. So now that we've got our chamber size with our headspace gauge, which is 1.628, we're going to bump that back to 1.625, and that's going to be 3 thousandths, 0.003 of an inch. And then I'll show you on the rifle the difference when it closes. Alright, we'll get over here to the press. Alright, we've got our 3 fired cases right here that we've just measured at 1.628. Now we're going to set up our die set and our full length resizing die. You're going to set this up literally exactly the same way that you set up your resizing die when you're full length resizing, only this time you're going to keep going deeper and deeper with it until you find that spot you want to get to. So we'll go down, just married up, we'll see where we're at right here. .625, 0.5, 1.626. So it's real close right there. We're going to tighten this down and then We'll tighten the die set down. .6255, 1.626. So we're right in there in the realm of 2 to 3 thousandths. So we're gonna bump these back, and then we'll check it on the rifle, make sure it closes nicely. You don't want a lot of resistance. You want it to close like a factory load would. Alright, so we've bumped back to 1626, which is 2 thousandths. Quite easily. Way easier than at fired, just 2 thousandths longer. So we're going to go with that, 1626. Now we're going to check all three. Yep. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Closes nicely. Alright, so I've got these two cases right here. I wanted to do a little experiment with these. These cases, if you can tell right here on the neck, have got a big old bulge on them. And now that is from when I was loading a pressure test load for this rifle. As the case started to fill, I was trying to get the bullet to seat in there the same as all the others, and that is the result. Bulges your necks out real bad. And I'll show you on the rifle how bad this was, because I didn't notice it when I first loaded it. It slipped my eye. But this guy, I mean, does not want to do anything. I have to push it forward just to get it to latch, but very difficult to open and close. We're going to run these through the resizing die and see what happens. We're going to see if these are salvageable or if these just need to be chunked. Yeah, come on. Really gotta force it. That one didn't even want to close at all. Alright, so I'm gonna move us over to the die set. We're gonna run these two and see if we can get that fixed. I'm hoping that this will fix it, just due to the fact that this is Alpha Munitions small rifle primer brass. It's good brass. Oh, that one looks perfect already. I just ran that one through and the shape is already looking very uniform. That one looks good as well. Now, as you can see, due to that bulge in the neck and the way that the material was displaced, it has bumped back the shoulder even further than the regular fired case. So now we're at 1.619. That's almost 10 thousandths back from fired case. That's quite a bit of movement. So I'm going to say that these cases are not going to last near as long, having to re-expand that far back out. But we're going to shoot these. I've got them marked. We're going to keep an eye on these to see what happens. That one didn't do it near as much, 1.623. That's 5 thousandths back from fired. So we're going to put these in the chamber of this rifle and see if it closes. Alright, see if these close. Easy. That one's pretty easy too. Alright, well there you have it. Those both went back to their normal dimensions somewhat, other than the shoulders being bumped back further. So these may be okay. We're going to keep an eye on these and see if they end up giving out any faster than these other cases. But that's shoulder bump back for resizing. I think this has great benefits for hunting and even just accuracy. I seem to get much better accuracy when I bump back my cases 2 to 3 thousandths over not bumping them back and just full length resizing. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you.